Is a wing and a Rosby.
Da, 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 da.
So, earlier today, Match had a Red Bull, I think, or some sort of energy drink.
Oh, sweet God.
With essentially I think he said 190 milligrams of caffeine.
Jesus.
And then he asked me if that was a lot, and then Tail was like, "Sweetie, yes." And then he kind of got sick.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Hopefully he's not dead.
Nah, he's not. I don't know why he does it though, because he earlier, like when I first met him, he couldn't actually have caffeinated drinks. Like they actually made him sick, like sick.
Oh goodness.
So I don't quite understand why, like what's the point? It's just weird. But it's not weird? Like super not weird? In fact, super awesome?
The 22nd.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's gonna be fantastic.
Ow.
It'll be even more fantastic if Dream finishes the image. The image.
Yeah.
The best of images.
Oh, dear God. That's gonna be gorgeous. There were plans made. There were plans made for the ceremony.
Oh.
Yeah. Ceremonial plans. Barrier was like, I'm not even sure if I should have someone stand up with me in the wedding thing. And Trigger was like, fuck no, you're not going up alone, you goddamn twit sack. And then, I think he actually said dipshit. No, he just went with asshole. Yeah. Asshole, there's no way I'm letting you go up there alone. And then he was like, but Trigger, it's not because of that. It's because when all is said and done, the only one I need is Tail. And he just went, oh, you son of a bitch. And so then Amora popped out of the box, which is like kind of a rare thing nowadays. Well, relative to like 10 years ago. And then it was like, so the two of them got talking with the wing state, and then it was like, okay, so how about this instead? You go up there with Triggs, Tail goes up there with Ams. Oh, by the way, Rosby, just so you know, like, Tail is totally just gonna be like, I'm just gonna glomp Red and keep him here. Like, that's
Okay.
just so you know, like, he'll get up there with the little rings and she'll just be like, oh sweetie, you could just hug here, right here. There you go. And
Red accepts.
and God, so then the deal is that they get up there, and then Wing's gonna do the officiating, and he'll tell both Amora and Trigger to take their seats in the first row. And like it is like order. It's because they're both active, right? So that's the deal. And then either he'll reveal or Barry himself will reveal that the orders came from him because, you know, sweet Jesus. Technically, Tail doesn't know, but of course Tail knows.
Technically, though.
Bleed through is like it's just an automatic thing with them. It's one of those. Like you can't lock Tail out, as it turns out. You can lock Trigger out. You can even lock Wing out if you're Trigger, but you can't lock out Tail. She's just too good at what she does. She also, you know, is loud. I didn't even say what I was actually going to say.
Yeah.
And what were you actually going to say?
I am writing the NLD.
Oh.
Ooh.
I haven't had a good
many-
dosing of Beatus in a while.
Oh, this is gonna be so Beatus. It's already 1,200 words.
Good lord.
It's oh my god, it's so Beatus.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Everything is happening.
Yeah. Rosby, how much of State of Darkness plot do you know?
Not much.
Okay. So there's this in a State of Darkness at the end of Arc 1. There's this moment where they're in the arena. It's like when the first like the first attack thing happens.
Yeah.
And there's so much hatred there that Wendigos appear,
Mm-hmm.
and they start freezing the city. And Wing is like, holy goddamn motherfucker. And Trigger comes out of a dream shell, and he just goes, give me Gen 3 box 1. And Trigger's like, the fuck? And like, there's a Gen 3? And Wing's like, yes, just do it. So he does. And the shell that he loads is a combined A and W round. And the energy unloaded by firing a combination cell, particularly of ponies that are in love, is immaculate. Like, it's just an absurd amount of energy is released.
Is beautiful.
So, right now, Barrier is visiting Tails' lab. She is finally revealing the weapons program and the fact that she's making magical munitions. And she's going to demonstrate resonance to him, which is you can't just fire a magical round. If you do, it's rather either, frankly, well, it's not useful. It either does essentially nothing, or it's, it does something bad. And so, Tail is going to demonstrate this to him by using 2 fresh shells made with his magic. So she gets down at the A0, which in this universe is a 2.03 meter long 20 millimeter rifle. Jesus Christ. Can you just imagine that shit? Oh my god.
Yes, I can, and it is beautiful.
And it's like bolted to the floor, and because, God forbid, she doesn't want to worry about recoil in her own fucking lab. She goes down, and the first round, she's essentially making very minimal effort at resonance. Like,
just enough so it won't blow up on her?
Pretty much. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go with, like... so the thing that I've written right now is Barrier is levitating her down to, like, the thing, because, she just got out of the hospital, right? So really, like, Amora was like, you're not even gonna get out of your wheelchair. So this is, technically bullshit, but she's also doing it because she can, like, as he's setting her down, she's pulsing an electrical spark to compare his frequency to hers. So she's gonna get down, and she's essentially gonna say, okay, I'm essentially going to, connect with this shell, like, on the absolute minimum level. I'm going to pulse, like, whatever, 1/10 of your, it's going to be, like, just so it doesn't blow up, right?
Yeah.
And she'll fire the round, and, it will not do anything. It'll just be, like, it'll just, like, vent Barrier's magic and nothing else. Like, just, it won't even make it to the target, right?
With a soft blink at the end.
No, not even a soft plane. Just. That's it. And Barry's just gonna be like, well, that's stupid. And now she's already calibrated the round, so she knows that the shell she's loaded contains just enough energy to put a dent in the target at 50 meters. Like, that's the deal. That's how much energy went into it. She's confirmed it. Like, he's essentially put in 1/10 of an alicorn unit. She's like, okay, that should be fine. She loads the second round and goes, okay, now I can match my frequency to yours, so I'm gonna do it. And she sits there and she goes and she focuses and she's like tapping it and it's like she's getting it. And then her mind starts thinking, right? And she's just kind of like reflecting on all the stuff that's happened in the last 3 weeks or however long it's been, month and a week. Yeah, 5 weeks. And like she starts getting the warm and fuzzies too, right? Mm-hmm. And the last thing she thinks before she pulls the trigger is Barrier telling her that she was the best cadet he's ever had. And instead of the shell just putting a dent in the iron block at the end of the range, it blows it away. It absolutely, like, it's just gone. Like, it just completely removes it. And it's totally setting up the Gen 3 round. It's also setting up very subtly that they are totally in love.
Yeah.
So the people who have read A State of Darkness will read that and they will immediately go like, "Oh my god, you motherfucker! I see what you did." and the people who just read Sober's shit is just gonna be like, "The fuck just happened?" But like, seriously, people should know what's going on. Like, we are making it's no secret that they're gonna end up together. It's not like it's a great mystery. Like, you know they're gonna end up together.
I am totally mystified. What will happen at the end of the story?
Probably a kill them all.
Actually, technically speaking, the story ends with them not together.
Basically kill them all. You've basically killed your readers.
It ends with... It's gonna end on her accepting his first date.
It'll end with neon and tears.
It's okay. We've already got, like... We're gonna have 2 sequels, probably.
We're up to 2 sequels now.
Well, the thing is that there needs to always be another sequel, because when Sober gets depressed, the fact that he has things in line to do is what keeps him motivated. So there's always going to be another sequel. Always. There will always be one more.
One more thing.
It never ends.
When do we start calling you Uncle?
Me?
Yeah. Just one more story.
I thought you meant when Tail and Barry are finally gonna get preggers.
Well, that too.
No, that'll just be the end of the story. The next one starts with either the childbirth or a very, very, very young foal.
Oh my god. God. Yeah, I don't even know what the second story would be about, though. Would it be like an actual event? Would it be like A State of Darkness written with Tail? Would it be something completely different?
I think it would be something completely different, just based off of what all has happened, what all is going to happen.
Yeah, well, things are definitely slightly... Well, things are quite different.
Slightly.
Just slightly. Well, you know, like, honestly, I could... If I really wanted to, I could easily write A State of Darkness with Tail.
Tailify the state.
Tailify the state. I'm not sure that I'd want to. I kind of like not writing the... Like, the thing about NLD that's fascinating is that it's just so fucking easy to write. I mean, we've only been hampered because, you know, like, frankly, the election kind of tanked us both.
Yeah.
And then my dad kind of tanked me. So,
Yeah.
Understandable.
like, we've, like, you know, we wrote so fast, and then we essentially had just a month of utter crap. Like...
To be fair, it was a shit month for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It really was. I'm actually a little bit worried about so my girlfriend's coming to visit me on the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna come for 2 weeks. And I'm not particularly worried about her coming to visit, but like I feel like her expectations for like what the visit is going to be like are a bit like, I don't know, like she's just like, oh, this is gonna be so great and joyous, and it's like, yeah, you know, I'm definitely gonna be happy to see you, and we'll definitely do a lot of shit for sure, but like
At the same
time, yeah, like you gotta understand, like this holiday is not going to be good for my family.
No.
Like
no.
my mom is not gonna be okay. I'm probably not going to be okay. Like, you know, it's definitely not gonna be all sunshine and fucking rainbows. And I just think like that is just completely, like, I don't know, just like, you know, it was weird because like her comment to me was like, I really want a trip that's like, you know, the Minnesota trip we had back in 2012, and it's just like, well, but that really, I would love a trip like that too, but it sure as shit ain't gonna happen now. Like,
not with everything that's been going on.
yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
But don't worry, Rosby will always there to cuddle you and make you feel better.
Well, duh. Everyone knows this.
And that is why we love our Rosby.
Aww. That makes me feel warm and gooey inside.
It's the Ebola that makes me feel warm and gooey.
Then again, she did get me this sweet ass new microphone that is technically still in its box.
Technically?
Shifty eyes. I was not.
Wow.
I was not supposed to open it right away. Though I did have good reason to open it right away, which was it was left in the snow for a day, and the box was like soaked through by the time I got home.
It is my pleasure.
Yeah, no, that could do it.
Yeah, like that. That was kind of a good reason. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a good reason.
It's been snowing up here all day today. I've got to go shovel the drive when I wake up. And by wake up, I mean when the sun comes up.
Yeah. No shit. We played a little Stow earlier today. God, that game was so fucking boring.
I saw that, but it's the winter event.
Yeah, even the winter event's kind of ruined now. Like, they changed the lake so you can't really have a free skate on it, and it's really annoying. Like, that's what Cryptic does. They ruin everything good about their games, and, you know.
Make this one bigger.
So when do they become the next EA?
Oh, God. That's a good question. The thing is that their games aren't popular enough to become the next EA, so...
Ooh, multi-shot.
Do I not have another Coke on my desk? Well,
Oh my god.
I can fix that. Problem solved.
Oh my god. Thank goodness. I was gonna get worried for a sec.
We all might have gotten worried.
I ventured out in like snowstorm conditions to get a fucking trio of 12 packs. I can assure you, I am caffeinated. Although it's already 12:30. Holy shit! It's so late. I wanted to finish this chapter tonight, like so badly. Just be like, okay, we're done. This is gonna be so great. God, I love this part. So good. Tail struggled to repress the giggle. Wait, no, fuck this jazz. Hang on.
Ooh. Oh shit! I got another skill.
Hello. And welcome to the After Hour with Wing, where the lights are dimmed low and the feels most definitely start with a thigh. Today, I bring you a short snippet of the second scene part in Chapter 20 of No Longer Displaced. Tail struggled to repress the giggle that yearned to erupt as she took in Barrier's shell-shocked expression. His mouth hung open while he stared at the A0, her 2.03-meter-long 20mm rifle, the very one she designed to study the applications and dangers of magical munitions. "You okay there, sweetie?" she eventually chirped, quickly earning a stern-faced scowl from her captain. Barrier's lips quivered, and the harsh front he had placed upon his countenance slowly eroded to the glances that pulled his attention back to the A0. The rifle's flaring barrel and massive bolt proved to be the better draw. "I've never seen anything like this," he mumbled. "Probably too big for standard use, to be honest, but way more impressive looking than the standard crossbow." "Yeah, I wasn't really thinking of field use with this one. I more wanted something that would be hard to smuggle out of here if the security locks were somehow breached. Just look at that thing. It's massive. Not to mention magically protected from concealment spells thanks to Princess Luna. Anyway, this part will probably piss Amora off unless we're careful. I need to get out of the chair to fire the rifle. It's bolted to the floor, so I don't really have to concern myself with recoil, but..." She paused as a rush of heat shot to her muzzle. If you could use your magic to help get me into and out of a prone position, I'd appreciate it." Tail firmly gripped the pair of rounds they had made at her workbench and promptly closed her eyes. She did not expect Barrier to say no to her now, and she needed to focus on the warm tingle of his aura that her senses anticipated. A few long rolling breaths kept her centered until she was prodded to sharply inhale. Her feathers ruffled. She settled into the sensation that held her against gravity, and swaths of her fur rose to the charge that pulsed over her frame. Tail flicked her uninjured wing and produced a tiny electrical spark that meandered about the ripples produced by the unicorn's cast. And that's where I am right now. Oh, yeah.
I think what amuses me the most personally is the fact that I'm sitting here trying to analyze what sort of shock and recoil system you would need for mounting a weapon that large to the floor. When I was stationed down in Georgia, the Navy had contracted with a company called Hornbeck Offshore, who basically, they're from, I think, home, like, corporate office for them is in, like, somewhere, it's either Houston or New Orleans. But essentially they go out into the Gulf and supply the oil platforms.
Oh.
Well, the Navy contracted, specifically purchased boats for this company to use for this job, and then they went ahead and attached 25mm cannons to the front and back of each ship. And when you fire these things, because there's two methods of fire, there's manual, where you stand literally behind the gun and a couple of shoulder things drop down, which is really more for you to lean into so you can move the weapon as needed. When you fire it, you literally feel the reverberation, the recoil in your bones. And though a 20mm is still smaller, there would have to be a recoil suppression system built into the mount on the floor. When you say it's bolted to the floor, I'm assuming it's in an actual specialized mount, not just a like a bipod bolted to the floor. This is what Neon thinks of when he thinks of guns and how best to, attach them to a floor.
Though, there is the question of how much recoil you get from shooting magic.
That is a good point, since you're not using standard, gunpowder. I'm assuming the magic, in addition to being in the round, is also the propellant.
Yes.
Is it?
You are actually shooting the magic. It is not shooting a weapon that embeds magic. You are actually shooting the magic.
Oh, I think that'll solve a lot of problems right there. And maybe it's just bolted to the floor because Amor doesn't want Tail walking out of there with it. Ooh.
Oh, Tail could walk out of it with it. But it's kind of like, if you had a flashlight, you're better off, throwing the flashlight than using the photons to move. Right? Right? It's like, it's that thing.
Oh.
But then again, we know that fucking we know that magic can impart physical force. Like, that's in the show.
Yeah. Enough magic can summon elements too.
Whatever, you know what? I'll just have it be like an actual recoil thing. You can always argue it away with some sort of right.
Well,
Like,
I honestly,
I'll put it to you like this: if I have a system in place, no one is gonna fucking complain. If I don't have a system in place, people are gonna complain and want an explanation, right? So it's
People
just,
are losers.
right?
yeah, they are. Fuck people. What did they ever do for us? I hate this next part. Yes, run into the spray of fucking arrow fire.
It's the best, beats the rest.
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the
Threesomes are
deserts of
always really
Altium. Bring
irritating
this
to
news the
pose.
master at once.
Well, I mean, if you're in the middle of it, then probably not.
It's like, the first two always like, alright, y'all are fitting together.
In more ways
What
than
are you
one.
doing here? Ugh. Why are you even here?
Sausage sandwich.
How do I pose you that makes you look dynamic? I don't know what to do with my life.
Well, if it helps. I don't know what to do with my life either.
I'm sad to say that doesn't.
I got some better pants. Woo.
Ooh. Better pants.
Better belt, too.
Is that like better butter?
But I can't believe it's not butter. I do have shoulder guards. to town. Oh, I'm mailing out the cards tomorrow, by the way, so hopefully those that live in the U.S. should have them within the week. And by tomorrow, I mean, you know, in like 8 hours when the post office is open. Because I gotta take a box to the post office that has some stuff for a wing in it.
Ooh. I need to do that. I meant to do that today.
Go to the post office?
Write the little note letters.
Yeah. I actually meant to have them sent out, like, usually what I do with the Christmas cards is I'll actually start it around the beginning of November instead of the end of November. That way, usually the day after, because it's going to take a month for the international ones to get out. The U.S. ones I'm not worried about, but I like to try and get the international ones done early. Only because it takes 2 to 4 weeks depending on where you live. So, like, Irie and Gull and a couple others might not get theirs before Christmas. That's what you get for not.
They probably will. My note to Smoochums took not that long. It got there faster than I thought when I shipped the cards out.
Okay. Yeah, I had to ask him about his address because his threw me for a loop. Goal was like, here's how you write my address exactly. Okay, that's easy. I don't want text. Do I want text? No, that's Dungeons. Where's the text that I need to read? I did. Oh, that was on another server. Oh!
Also, like, Irie was so stoked by that tail shit earlier today.
Yeah, he is, like, stupidly excited about the date. Because this is what I do with my life.
I'm still waiting for Trigger to just show up and just be like, drop crackfic things and then just grin and wave and be like, see ya.
Oh, I've got a thing for that.
Just pop in, laugh, like, oh, this will be good. But I loved Tails' response this morning. Like, oh, like, I am applying your cologne because you will fuck it up. Like, stupid Colts. That gives me the idea that, like, for their first date, fucking Barrier will show up just, like, completely drenched in cologne, and Tail will just be like, who the fuck helped you get ready? And it's gonna be, like, shining, and she's just gonna be like,
well, he's gone.
how much fucking cologne did you put on?
All of it.
Like, yeah, like, well, yeah, I put it all over. He's just gonna be like, okay, come with me, like, right now.
We're going to go take a bath.
We're gonna go take
together.
Just like, I'm taking you into the shower. We are dealing with this right now.
Get naked. Oh, right. We're all already naked.
Then Amora comes in, like, and it's like, okay, you two just really love to take things super fast, don't you? And they'll be like, make me my pancakes.
Wait, wouldn't she be saying that to, Barrier?
That's fair play.
Ooh, good point.
He's a little occupied.
Never would have guessed.
Oh god. Jesus Christ, when I was in Ohio and he busted out that shit for her, I was like, oh my god, everyone dies. Like, Wing and Trigger were like, I can't even, oh my god. It was essentially like the entire box was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. Like, this is fantastically beautiful. Like, in all the right ways. Like, shut up, this is amazing.
Smoke screen. What does this do now?
What doesn't it do?
Well, now I can increase the duration. Yeah, a buddy of mine kindly, we were talking about Diablo 3 a couple weeks back, and he mentioned that the battle chest for Diablo 3 and its expansion was down to $30, which is the cheapest it's ever been.
Oh.
And I'm like, he's like, you should get it. I'm like, dude, that's a tank of gas for me, and I kind of need that to get to and from work. So he pulls out his wallet and hands me $30 and says, I've got the gas, you get the game.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
And now he won't respond to messages. What's your username and, your battle.net stuff so I can add you as a friend so you can power level me and it can just be... No, he won't respond to anything now. Scott, why don't you talk to me? Don't you love me anymore? Apparently, he doesn't.
Now, I just got reminded of a thing, and Rosby's here, so I can, prod.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh,
What happened with 6?
Oh. So, apparently, just in general, he basically got told that he wasn't upholding the whatevers that
the values
server's
of the
based
Quill
on
and
or
Blade
whatever.
chat.
Yeah, pretty much, and that was that.
That's so anticlimactic.
Honestly, I would take it more serious if they would respond to other things. Snowy.
You mean like every other
Everyone
fucking
else.
thing that they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not my server, and I'm not even in it anymore, so it doesn't really matter.
Holy shit, you're not.
Nope, I am out. I am so out. I'm done.
I didn't even notice.
No, I don't think any of us did because you were already like halfway out to begin with.
But now, how can Tail get cute red events?
That is over.
That is sad, Panda. That's okay. She can get cute red events at the wedding.
All this means now is those red events are going to be just like cherished even more.
See, but we have servers available for adorable things like that.
This is true.
Like the wedding server.
Evil thoughts are being had.
See, a part of me feels like I should be concerned, but then I realize it's Wing, and I'm pretty sure he's legally insane at this point, so... Why be concerned?
I made an ambi kitchen, and it was immediately occupied.
It was... Yeah.
And everyone was like, what's this? And I was like, get the fuck out of there.
She got possessive, and I had to fight to not show that.
Oh, it's okay. Tail showed it for her. Like...
Ooh, I need that book.
God, it was great. Absolutely fucking great. I have no idea what's going on in the RP anymore, to be honest. It's like I just didn't pay attention to it for like 2 weeks, right? Like I went to Ohio, and then my dad died. And so for 2 weeks, I just did not give a shit about anything going on in there, like whatsoever.
Literally, at this point, you could probably show up. I mean, essentially, if you want the breakdown.
I get what's going on. I get what's going on with Vigil. That one I get. I have no fucking idea what's going on with Silver. Like none. Like,
So,
I'm like,
overarching story arc with Silver Tongue, is that Shadow, apparently a while ago there's some mention of something with the Wolven, and Shadow is meeting with his mother, who's the alpha of this one pack, and they're trying to set up a meeting, and Silver's kind of occupied with that, to the point where apparently he's going to leave the castle. Which, personally, I'm like, yes. Don't have to deal with that fucker. I don't know what is going on with this new character.
so what you're saying is Tail will essentially have even more free reign.
Pretty much.
I love how she and Argy had that fight, and it was just like all the other fights that Silvertongue has had have led to some sort of weird, wonky consequences, and the one with Tail just happened, and that was it. Like nothing, like nothing came of it. It was just like, you're a senile old fuckhole. Go away. You're a bitch. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna drink over this, and I'm still not gonna tell you anything. And that was that. Like, and then he tried to get Wing to tell him stuff, and Wing was like, Tail already told you what needs to be said. Like, why are you like what? And he was ill at the time, and like no one got it. It was like, I am ill. I am getting the fuck out of here. And then he's just like getting interrogated. Like, go away.
No, I got it.
Now
And
is not the time, you motherfucker.
Some of the shit that you've said, like, even I'm like, I need to bring Ambi back into this.
Which thing?
Like, when I was talking to you the other day, and I asked how you're doing, and you said you finished, like, the human did this, and then the RP, you're like, oh, I just finished some stuff up for my dad. For me, that hit me kind of in the feels right there.
Yeah. Well, God. It's pretty much in the same category as my sister now. Like, Negative Scopes is now just, like, canonically embraced. I had thought about, like, what I would do, like, if I would write it in, like, the word came that, like, his dad died, and I was like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. But, I mean, it's the same thing with Lazy, right? Like, my sister died when I was really young. The reason why she's a florist, here's an interesting Wing factoid for you all. The reason why she's a florist is because the one image I remember the most of my the picture I remember most of my sister is we were at a park and she was wearing a flower crown, and that's actually where the chain came from in Lazy Chain, because it was a chain of flowers.
Oh.
Now, where Lazy came from, I have no idea. Probably because it was a chain of daisies, but
Yeah, and that's it.
and then I was like Daisy Chain, and then I don't know. The L comes. So my sister's name was Laura, so that's where the L comes from. And I was probably thinking of like French and Daisy at the same time or something, so that's why. Who knows? Maybe.
Today on Neon's stream, Neon gets hit in all of the feels from Wing.
Neon gets it in all the fields, yeah. So, but I really have this picture in my head of like a shot from like the back of like a really young Colt Wing and Negative Scopes like side by side, and they're looking out at something, but it's like all like, you know, kind of foggy white, and it's just the two of them. Like that's been in my head for like a week. I don't know. Today was not a good day for me, to be honest. It was like my first day of being home.
Yeah.
And I spent most of it kind of like, I'm worried about my mom. And then I spent another giant portion of it being, okay, what now? It was not very pleasant. I don't know. Things are weird. I am glad I did the database update, though. Pretty sure I made people cry with what my eulogy was.
Oh.
It was pretty, yeah. It was very Tail-esque, Rasby. Like, super Tail-esque.
I need more bodies. People by summoners can just conjure up a demon whenever it pleases them. We must have blood. Fresh blood, mind you. Human flesh to bolster our magic. I will be expecting a reply from you shortly.
Yeah, lots of feels. Some good, some bad.
Yeah.
Suck it, bitches.
Thankfully, Tail is like, you know, still riding immaculate high. Like, all I gotta do is just be like, hey, Tail, do you remember when Barrier gave you his rank? And, like, she's just like, yes. Yes, I do. Oh, I thought of something else that's gonna happen in that wedding. Tail agrees.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Hee
Other than Ambrosia hugging the cake and fending people off with a knife.
Why would she fend them off then? That's like the time to have the cake.
She's a bit possessive of her cakes.
Well,
But that's what they're supposed to be eaten. Fun. Wing Phone is just like, okay. Like,
I would recommend hiding the knives from Ambrosia on the wedding day, by the way. Wing should frisk her. Make sure she's not hiding any.
I see, so that's what that's about. I get you. I see how that works.
Damn it, this path was supposed to... Oh, good. I need this.
She just wants a little lilac exploration.
All of a sudden, the term spelunking comes to mind.
And in the words of
Don't do it.
Wing Pony. Oh no. Oh no. That can be arranged.
Don't go spelunking. You'll get hypothermia.
I'm not gonna go spelunking. I'm gonna go lilac exploring.
Not if you wear proper protection.
All the abominable stalling. I need the sacrifices now. I've heard enough of your idle complaints that the villagers have fled from the highlands, leaving no one left to sacrifice. You'd best come up with something, or it's your hide will be flaying.
And let me just say that the rating of this stream has gone straight into the realm. Ooh.
I'm glad that fate brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
You fight with both honor and ferocity. I know that a pure soul must burn within you.
Of course I can't use that because I'm not a monk.
Oh my. Become a brother.
I do have a monk character who I'm like, kind of ambivalent towards. Like, another friend was like, hey, you know, I've played Diablo 3. Start out as a monk. It's a good class to do solo player on. I'm like, okay. I mean, technically they're all good classes to do solo player on.
Mm-hmm.
But I made a monk. And I'm like, partway through chapter 2, and I'm like, I am so done with this, because I kept picking up shit for essentially the Crusader, which is like the knight.
Yeah.
So I stopped playing the monk and made a Crusader, and now she's level 68, and max level is 70. And the only reason I'm not playing her right now is because I really wanted to try. Another person's like, I got Diablo 3, you should play the Demon Hunter. But they've got Diablo 3, I think, for the PlayStation, which means I can't play with them.
Boo.
Because we don't
They're
do...
probably a loser anyway.
No, I kind of... TGM is okay. Good God, this lag. The guy dies from my arrows before it actually shows my arrows shooting.
Okay. I've handled this with a great deal of hand wavy bullshit.
Never works.
But a couple sentences that will address this. So now it says, I need to get out of the chair to fire the rifle. It's got a recoil suppression system built in, and the floor-bolted mount has some additional protections. I really don't have to concern myself with that, but I need your magic. Blah, 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 blah.
That's not all she needs.
Sweetie, I felt this magic. You haven't. Oh, dear sweet God.
The innuendos run strong this night. To be fair, at least they're only innuendos. For now.
Innuendos.
You can be my endo. Wait, what?
It was a good try.
I am terrible with things like that.
Sweetie, Barrier really loves playing with more than one hole. And he's really good at magical constructs.
Mama.
The cheeky, biting grin going on right now is massive. And Trigger's like, yeah, I'm not going to
That's
stop
not
this.
the only thing.
Damn right, sweetie. Oh, sweet God. Sweet God.
What?
I am a sinner. Once now I give
There's a reason I have to arch my back when I'm on top.
of the sun.
Oh, good God.
The warden, my husband, and that
Woo!
my fate.
Wow.
My life will be over soon. Yet I fear more for my poor Albrecht's future.
Oh, tail.
Oh.
And Abby's over here, like, taking notes.
Oh, Neon, don't worry. She'll be arching her back soon. Biting, biting, biting. Oh, dear sweet God.
God has no place here.
I don't know. I can't imagine if God's out there. God's one kinky motherfucker.
Better than what Kevin Smith came up for Jay and Silent Bob. I'm not sure I'd want Alanis Morissette as God.
It could happen.
I mean, it could always be worse. It could.
Yeah.
We could be Mormon.
Black Indians.
Oh, God. Ooh, treasure chest. And a dead body.
Mm-hmm. The best combination money can buy.
Export the sucker. Yeah.
I'm so glad I've been in this chat where, like, they have a sports section, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys in this chat is, like, just an emphatic Dallas fan. And for the last, like, I don't know how many weeks, it's just, like, all caps. Yeah, we're on our way to 18-1. And it's like, they lost again tonight. So I don't have to, like, read this. Just, like...
Is this Pirates chat?
No. Pirate doesn't care about Dallas.
No. Oh. Ooh. Yes, please.
This will help.
And I got those barren, rough things.
The fact that that's just a rough draft is...
Oh, it's probably gonna look nothing like that. I think he forgot, like, what he had even said he wanted to do in the first place. So I reminded him. He also forgot that the wing pone's a stallion. I mean, he didn't actually assign any gender, but this seems to be a common thread this month.
Forgetting that the wing pone's a stallion?
I've had several people refer to me as a she in a chat. And I'm like, no. That is definitely not good. It's like, where did you even get that idea? Like...
I actually wonder how my mom is doing today.
Someone just offered to power level me from level 1 to 70 in 5 minutes. Holy
What?
shit.
How is that even possible?
The only thing I could think of would be upping the difficulty to, like, insanity, or whatever the stupidly high difficulty is. Where, like, everything is OP and you are going to die repeatedly, so you probably shouldn't play a hardcore character. It's about the only thing that comes to mind. Are you fucking kidding me?
You won't survive that.
I love rapid fire. Not even sure how it's possible on a bow. Oh, where are you, you little... Nope. I'll take you. Pointless, pointless, pointless. Okay. Fantastic. Knowledge stick.
Feel my wrath. I have more control now.
Good for you. Ooh.
I really hope that wasn't what I thought it was.
Alright. I think it is time for me to run away for the night.
Raspberry, running away for the night. Raspberry.
Running away to your bed.
Oh yeah.
I will accept this. This is acceptable.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Not Raspberry.
Good night, and you feel better. You sound pretty awful.
Me or Wing?
You.
I
With your
am
coughing.
literally recovering from a cold. I spent the entirety of I had 4 days off in a row, and I basically spent 4 of them in bed trying to recover from this.
That is awful.
On
Get in my pants.
I am already there.
That's hot.
But yes, continue getting better.
That is the plan. I enjoy being not sick.
I enjoy other people being not sick, because generally it means it's less likely that I'm going to be sick.
Plus, coughing when kissing is not fun for anyone.
This is so true. Like, I'm just not into snot. I'm sorry.
No one really is. And if you are, you know what? Good on you. That's your
Yeah,
thing.
you know what? I hope you work in a hospital.
I have no desire to participate.
Alrighty,
Look
I will
at
talk
my
to
style.
y'alls later.
Okay, have a good night, Rosby.
You too.
Good night. Show me that smile again.
That's all I got with some shit chain boots. Are you kidding me? I already killed the Skeleton King.
My lord, the prisoner is ready as requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies until the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool Leoric was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
Achievements. Oh, no, I don't care about picking up gold. I want Act 1. I saw it, and I killed it. I don't claw at the chair. You know, ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, right, the butcher. Okay.
Crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher. Not enough hatred.
Demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently,
My pack is
there are
full.
many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
Are you ever afraid in battle?
If I ever felt fear, it has been consumed by my hatred.
We are both blessed then. My faith armors me against fear.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Oh, yay, thank you. That's nice.
You have restored my mind, friend. The line.
I will stop.
We must move quickly. Let us.
My dex regenerate. Yeah, not worth it. craft some stuff, cause
You don't
Brian, one night, just before
on the memory
how
of...
did you?
I told you.
Blah.
yeah.
It got late. What the hell?
That it did. Why do these things come equipped with a die already? Whatever.
Time grows short, my friends.
How will we find
We
him?
won't
I'm
have.
not
We
going.
can do...
I have called
Who are these demon lords?
Belial, his brother.
We will find...
They are more right.
What dice do you have, sir?
Unless my goods are without equal, I've collected them from all parts of this world.
Your dice are shit, sir.
A fond farewell to our saviors. Where do we go next? To the Great Desert?
We go to Chaldeum.
Chaldeum? Yes.
It is not an actual jewel.
I knew that.
I also got to watch Hawks win tonight. Always a plus. Apparently, I'm gonna have goldfish at 2 a.m.
Always a good life choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great.
Why not, right?
would not be wise.
God damn, this armor looks just... Oh.
Evil does not rest. Neither should we.
Sovereign, huh? Ugh. And now, ooh, I want... Shit, I can't go in Kane's house. Oh, well.
My friend, shall we depart to Kadir?
It was all just stories. Man, that's all we wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice. While you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
I kind of almost wish Blizzard would go into the movie making business.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Chaldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already consistent, but it doesn't have to be. I heard a rumor that there is a strange... I have a mind to go search for it myself. It's even... Or maybe just a...
How do I still not have an amulet?
Hey, you, come here. Got some... Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view, no pesky guards.
Here we are, Chaldeum.
He wouldn't now that it is
We'll have to separate.
Tell me, God, why are all these...
I am not a god. I have been hunting Magda.
She's heading toward Alcanus.
All of these people,
Why don't
the
you-
Imperial... The Iron Wolves... We became an Imperial...
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
This gate leads to Alcanus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard...
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholen. Not I.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare...
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take.
My family. I lost my whole family.
The last emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
Most commoners know Chaldeum by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
All this pain and suffering. This is...
Only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
I think I'm gonna make a new character. Do something I've been wanting to do. Oh, I'm going to die. A horrible fiery death. This should be fun.
Thank you for coming here.
You chose the perfect time to reform the Haradrim, Tim.
It would seem not. There's no easy.
Of course, there's the bonus here. Kabolin. King of the Ziggurat. The Foundry. Do I even have followers yet?
Lead the way to glory.
Excellent. I created a new character.
You have achieved much in your you fight.
Perhaps you can.
We're gonna see how well this works on the Torment difficulty, highest difficulty. New character.
In the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
Need more arcane power.
Oh, this was a dumb idea.
If my old masters could see me now.
Though I have searched every corner of the great library of Chaldeum, I can find no references to the true fate of the Blood Clan Khazra. Some crumbling papers hint that they made a pact to serve the mythical lesser evils. But surely such a thing cannot be considered proper scholarship. Can it? Champions are larger, and the lunatics more devastating. It is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers. My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusaders.
longer. Heal me! I don't have enough arcane power. I become more powerful.
Troopers form the meat of the armies of hell. Their masters use them roughly, sending them into the vanguard for most battles. For their part, the troopers are easily excited by opportunities to exhibit their great talent for violence. In fact, the troopers frequently attack each other when they are left idle.
I need arcane power. I must heal.
Transferring to Bastion's keep is as dull as I imagined. The soldiers spend most of their time gambling. I guess this is what I should expect from this hologram rock, a shadow of its former glory. Still, I
Need
am
more
here to
arcane
provide
power.
for Hannah. I hope she's well.
The Morlul were once men, great warriors of old, but each of them had darkness within his soul, and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, used this flaw to trick them into his service. Mephisto's fury slowly burned away their mortal forms, leaving them fiery apparitions who know no pain, fear, or doubt.
I am returning to town.
Kadala heard about us during Kadala, but it is your...
Well, I wouldn't.
Scouts come to me regularly based on this information.
Death may be upon us all soon, but I should.
Cooking and serving gruel ain't glorious, but these men can't fight and die on empty stomachs.
Soul Flyers after he nearly lost to Tyrael in battle thousands of years ago. The Angels made glorious use of their great demon as means to outmaneuver the demon host and assail its commander. Frustrated by his near defeat, Asmodan began breeding winged demons capable of tearing the Angels asunder. Dredge up endless minions from the depths of the hells. Surely our people are doomed. If such an abomination exists.
More Beatus.
I'm adding stuff to old chapters.
I need arcane power.
Maybe not. Jesus Christ. Okay, I totally added something. Do you remember the scene when Amora is with Barrier in Tails' hospital room?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just remembered that at one point, Amora said that if she'd ever come muzzle to muzzle with Bone Crusher, that like Barrier had better hope there's another medic around, right? So now, you know, the blah 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 circumstances necessitate that I take some action. Yeah, I'd say so. The Major replied. She huffed and briefly bit her cheek. I'd love to rejoice at my first face-to-face encounter with Private Bitchy One. Tale oh so greatly exceeded my imagination, but you're not going to be able to sit back on this issue any longer. The Bitchy One broke Tail's wing, and the damage done to Bitchy One's muzzle is absolutely staggering. I love her. She has just the needed voice in this insanity.
Need more arcane power.
God, the end of chapter 16. God, there are cliffhangers up in this bitch so hardcore. Jesus Christ. I forgot about that one.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Jesus Christ, I didn't even get shit for that fight.
Oh god. Fuck, I ship it so hard. Amora whispered in a voice heard only by Luna and readers like you.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh god. This story is either gonna like be amazing or it's just gonna piss so many people off. Oh god.
Time to look up this description. Frantic neon typing. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, lag is such a good thing to have right now. How the fuck did I die? Oh yeah. Your gear starts to take damage. What gear? I don't have gear.
We can't all be worried.
No way.
Someone needs to sell the equipment.
I think I need to lower this difficulty because this is fucking stupid.
It's 3 and I'm still awake.
Why are you? Don't you work today?
I do, but I'm making words and they're good.
Personally, I say keep making words.
I agree. Wing's jealous.
Why is Wing jealous?
Wing's jealous because Wing's like, hey, myself, where are my words? And Tail's like, but Wing, look. And Wing's like, I know, but And then she patted him. Bears. It's a mayor's world, clearly. Poor Wing. Oh.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable.
Here, reader. I am Abdalazir, adventurer. Scholar and researcher. I share knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Honduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill thieves. I was able to beat them up with a shoe, but the less old man would have fared far worse. Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
God damn, I know exactly how I want this chapter to go. Like, exactly. But I'm also tired to the point that I'm writing stupid.
strong, but I will not stand down.
I think I'm going to move to my bed.
I think I'm done with this character for now. I think I'm just
getting my slow pass out sequence. Seems like a plan. That means I must flee the voice, though.
Okay, you have a good night, Wing. And I will talk to you later.
Yes. Whee!
My wrath is low.
There, a worthy foe.
Burn in the light. Well then. Make your plea.
That cold ground welcomes the foul bodies of these cruel men. They sought to prolong their lives through forbidden magic at great and cruel cost to others. Their evil fed on itself until it consumed them all, and they found themselves at the end of a hangman's rope.
Okay, y'all. If anyone's still watching, I'm going to stop for the night because the lag is getting too much. And I need to consider possibly going back to bed here shortly. So thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.